It's new perfume day. I've just went to the shop and bought Issey Miyake L'eau D'issey Pour Homme Intense. I have literally just came back from being at the shop. I have just picked this up. As you can see, this is completely unopened. This is a first fragrance for me. Now I know, before you say in the comments, Ethan, you're slow to the party. Yes, I am. But it's better late than never. So I picked this perfume up for £25, which I think is a pretty good value. Now, I don't really know much about this fragrance other than it being quite a citrusy fragrance, very fresh fragrance. So I am very excited to see what this perfume is like, seeing as though I do need a lot more fresh fragrances in my collection. So I had a quick look on Fragrantica and the reviews are very good. A lot of people love this fragrance, which makes me feel a bit more easy because I didn't look at anything before I bought this. I have only just recently checked Fragrantica and a lot of people are saying it is good projection and very good longevity, which makes me feel a lot more better about it. So right off the top, the box itself is very basic. It's a very basic box. It's got the Issey Miyake up here, and it's obviously the Intense concentration. Now they had the EDT and the Intense whilst I was at the shop, but I chose, why not, let's go for the Intense. Now I have literally no idea what this smells like, so I'm hoping it's as good as people are saying. Now I've just realised I said EDT and Intense. This is actually an eau de toilette concentration, but it's Intense, so I hope it's good, and I hope longevity is good. But either way, let's stop talking, let's open this and let's see what the bottle itself looks like. Ooh, that's a very unique looking design, this, look at that. Wow. So far, I'm impressed. Now this is a 125ml bottle, so it's a very large bottle. It's got Issey Miyake down here and L'eau D'issey Pour Homme Intense logo right there. So the cap itself is just a plastic cap, but look how thin. Look how thin this bottle is. I have never seen a bottle this thin for a perfume before, ever. And I've got a lot in my collection too. So let's see, let's open up the cap. Blimey, there we go. So the cap itself is a little bit stiff, I'm not going to lie, but the cap isn't the most important thing. Let's spray it and let's see what this atomizer is like. Atomizer is okay, not going to lie, it's not amazing. Why can't I smell anything at all? I really can't smell a thing from this. Ah, there we go. Wow, that's a very, I know it's a very fresh fragrance from what I've read, but this is also quite a spicy fragrance. It's very soapy, very spicy, very citrusy. I'm going to have another look on Fragrantica because I'm not quite sure what notes are really in this, because I know it's a fresh fragrance, a very citrusy fragrance, but I'm getting a lot of spices from this. So I've just had a quick look on Fragrantica and I've quickly looked over the notes. There is a lot of notes in this fragrance. So the top notes are yuzu, bergamot, sweet orange, mandarin orange. The middle notes are nutmeg, lotus, cardamom, cinnamon, saffron, and the base notes are incense, papyrus, ambergris, benzoin, and amber. So far from the first smell, it smells a lot more spicy than fresh. The citrus definitely is there right off the top, but it is instantly overpowered by that nutmeggy, spicy scent inside. Which, to be honest with you, I really like. I do like a good spicy fragrance. So my first impressions of this fragrance is very good, but the main thing is we need to spray it on skin. So I'm going to do that now, and we're going to leave it for half an hour to see what notes I can really pick up. Wow, yeah. This is much more incensey than citrusy. Right off the top, I am definitely hit with incense. I think the incense and nutmeg in this fragrance are definitely the most powerful notes in here by a mile. But this fragrance, to me, it sort of reminds me of Calvin Klein Obsession. just because of how spicy and warm this fragrance actually is. I'm still not really getting any citrus at all. And I know the citrus are in the top notes, so this should be the first thing I'm smelling, but to be honest with you, I'm only smelling incense, nutmeg, and all the other spices in this fragrance. Now, when I bought this fragrance, I was actually hoping it would be a lot more citrusy because I really do want a nice citrusy fragrance. But unfortunately, so far it is much more spicy than fresh. But anyway, I am going to vanish for 30 minutes to let this completely dry down on my hand. And I'll be back in 30 minutes to see what other notes I can get from this fragrance. Okay, so it has now been 30 minutes. I've let this fragrance completely dry down on my hand. So now, let's hope and pray it is more citrusy than spicy. Don't get me wrong, I do like a good spicy fragrance, but this is the problem with buying fragrances you don't know anything about, you don't know what you're going to get. But anyway, less talking, let's see what other notes I can get from this fragrance. Okay. So that mandarin has definitely come through a lot more now, surprisingly. Even though it was on the top notes of this fragrance, that should be the first thing that opens up this fragrance. But now that it's completely dried down and I've let this sit on my hand for a while, it has definitely come through a lot more citrusy than spicy. Don't get me wrong, the spiciness is still in this fragrance for sure, but so far, on the dry down, the citrus has slowly made its way back up. And it's sort of smelling like YSL. For some reason, it is smelling like that. Definitely turning into more fresh and more citrusy than spicy. Would I wear this for spring and summertime over winter time? Honestly, I don't really know. Because within the opening, that spiciness definitely feels a lot more like a winter fragrance. But then again, now that it's dried down, the citrus has punched its way up and it smells very fresh. It smells like a really nice shower gel, or like you just came out of the shower. It smells very fresh now than it once was, and I'm a big fan of that. So overall, I am quite impressed with this fragrance. At the start, I was a bit worried because it was more spicy than fresh. But then again, I shouldn't be saying anything because I did know nothing about this fragrance before I bought it. Is it the best fragrance in the world? No, it's not. It's just a nice, cheap, fresh, spicy fragrance. And it's just another one to the collection. So that was Issey Miyake L'eau D'issey Pour Homme. I am trying to still pronounce that. Do excuse me, my pronunciation on things are not the best. But this fragrance is a nice, cheap, fresh, spicy fragrance. So I hope you enjoyed my review / surprise because I knew nothing about this fragrance. If you did like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. As always, stay fresh and I will catch you all in the next video.